one of the main reasons is because he is in it for the love of dogs. He's not in it to be a millionaire. He's in it to make a difference in dogs' lives. And for that, I think that is a wonderful trait. Again, he will stay after class. He will talk to you for an hour if that's what it takes. He will work with you. You can call him in the middle of the night if you're having issues, and he cares. And that's the main thing between him and a lot of the other trainers, that they're out there to make a buck, and you know, whatever you get, you get.
It's been easy and hard, because sometimes I get frustrated or Bella's just not listening to me. It just makes me really mad. She's not pulling us. Before we did the training, she was pulling us, but now we could just walk and she's behind me or right next to me, and I don't get my arm hurt. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, I get to learn something new that I could train my dog about, like, oh, my dog's gonna learn that.
The first 3 weeks were kind of the same. He was being very stubborn with just the normal rope collar, and so Victor recommended the pinch collar. It, I guess, kind of represents a bite to them, and drastic differences. He's incredible. Listens on command. Barely have to give him any tug to have him react. So it's been almost night and day. He gives you the tools to continue and to constantly make yourself and the dog better. And so, and it's not done through food. It's not done through. There's no malice behind anything. It's all positive, and so I love that.
He knows dog language, and that you can't be, because humans are superior in intelligence and whatnot to dogs, you can't expect them to live in the human world and function without issue. So you have to go down to the dog world, see how they run things there, and model your life, or at least your interactions, to be what that is. And that's what Victor has taught me, and it has been extremely effective. And I've recommended several people to him, so.
Well, the biggest challenge was getting him to respond to corrections and getting him to stop acting in an aggressive way towards other dogs. And so that didn't get any easier until we were in the class for a while and we switched to a prong collar, because his regular collar it was more like a harness to pull against. Just his instinct seemed to be to just pull against it, and the prong collar just changed that. I don't have to pull very hard, just unless he's really going nuts, but he just responds to it quicker with a lot less effort. And
I can now walk both of the dogs at the same time, where before I was dragged, and we still have some issues to work on, but when they have their collars on, they listen and they will do their commands as directed. Victor gives real life examples, and he shows you simple ways to let the dog know who's boss. And by using his techniques, you can affect your dog. You can make them know who's boss, and you see the difference as you go along.
The biggest change was just showing up on the first day and having the dogs drag us across the park, and leaving now where she heals. She's starting to listen. I guess another biggest change is just keeping her putting her to sit and telling her to stay, and she actually stays. His technique with the collar and the leash seems to, it gets results.
It's a good method. He works with you individually when you need it, and as long as you practice and do what he's trying to teach you, it's the difference a day and night with the dogs. It's worth the time and effort, and whatever it costs, it's more than worth it.